Last week on the Untouchables Super Panel.
The question is this, right?
Oh,
and Jeremy, this is why I kind of like, because you were arrogant, right? You said you never been through something. If no, it's no. You said I haven't been through what you have been through, right? And I'm looking at you to guidance as a more successful man than me, right? If you understand woman, why don't you keep them? If I don't understand them, I have an excuse.
Jeremy,
I don't understand them.
No.
Kevin, 1 second, Kevin. He doesn't need no help. Okay. If I can understand,
answer, bro.
If I can't understand woman, I have an excuse to not keep them because I don't understand them. This is what he's saying. We don't understand them. So if we don't understand them, and I assume that you do, Jeremy,
Yes, I do.
why you don't keep them if you understand them?
Because I understand. Once again, I like the word understand. I understand because I understand them does not mean I have to agree with them. I understand why she chooses to be a hoe. That's it, baby. That's you. I ain't gonna do with it. I understand why somebody want to be gay. That's them. Ain't gonna do. I understand why Kevin is in a polygamous relationship marriage.
Mm-hmm.
That's him. I can be understanding does not mean I have to participate in whatever.
So you want
who understands, being a man who understands doesn't mean I have to be with these women. And I hold on. You ask questions. Let me finish.
I'm not talking.
Let me finish. I've been online for years, and I used to be a messed up individual. I used to be a broken man. I was an immature little boy, and that's why I was moving the way I was. The man I am today, I would never move like that. I don't move like that no more. But I was an immature little boy, and that's why I was tell people these things. So you have never lived that type of lifestyle. So you just get mad at all women and say they hoes. And I'm saying, bro, I've had them. I've had women who wanted to give me everything, and I'm like, nah, I'm straight, shawty. I've had women when my car's down, let me drive her car. I've had women give me money. I had women fly me out. I've had women take me out the country. If you haven't had this shit and you just sit back, women are hoes. You haven't lived a certain life to understand different kinds of women. That's why you're on this motherfucker bitching.
And you still didn't keep them. They did all these good things for you. I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. Don't do that. I'll let you talk. Listen carefully to what he said. He had woman flying out, woman giving him money, woman cooking for him, woman do everything that is good for a good woman.
No, hold on. Hey, Fatty, I swear, hey, Kevin and Captain Tazariak, if y'all don't hold him accountable, then y'all live in contradictions. If you're saying we're wrong and he's not being with any of these women that's paying for him, that's being nice to him, that's giving sex to him, if he's not wifing them, it's contradictory to what you're saying about us coming together. It means he's the him. Like, and Jeremy, I'm not speaking for, I don't know your whole personal life, right? No, let me finish, brother. If we're talking about having solutions and men and women coming together, and you had an abundance of women that were doing all these things for you, you didn't keep them, then you would have to be the problem.
Let me respond, please. Let me respond.
No, Kevin, no, Kevin. You started going, shoot, is going over my head.
Right. Let me
I'm gonna give the mic right back to you and Captain Tazariak. If Ali is out here messing with all these women that are treating me abundantly good and they're great to me and I'm not wifing them, I'm a problem, and y'all need to be addressing me. So you're saying it's going over our heads. If he's that, and I think Jeremy can get lots of women. You too. If we're not wifing them and they're great to us, then we the problem.
So let me say this real quick. Here's why it went over your heads, okay? He's already said he was a problem, that he was broken. He already said he was.
Okay, stop. Don't go too fast. Kevin. No, Kevin. Stop.
I can't even get a sentence out.
No, Kevin, stop. Is he still a problem now, or has he healed?
We don't know that yet. All I know is what he's telling me about his hair.
He's right there.
Because, bro, I'm 35 years old, bro. I gave y'all the examples when I was 18 years old. Mm-hmm. I said I've experienced certain things. I like to talk about how bad I used to be because that would make me have a level of understanding. And I still didn't understand it until I got with my ex-girlfriend and I realized how terrible of a man I was. Mm-hmm. That's what made me start to evaluate myself and understand, like, damn, bro, you lacking in so many different areas. And that's when I got back and started talking to the women of my past. And I was very apologetic, just saying like how sorry I was. I didn't understand at the time the damage I was doing to them. Once again, I broke down. I said, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I talked about the environment. The environment taught me this. So this is how I was moving. It took going through a situation for me to understand, damn, that's fucked up.
Mhm.
So now, so you saying holding me accountable for the guy I used to be, I'm not that dude no more. I've been destroyed that guy.
How is
Dude,
you?
dude, the guy who you said you were, we've all admitted to being on the same panel.
I got
So
you,
why
Jen.
would
I got you, Jen. Don't worry. I got you. I got you.
That's
Go
not.
ahead, Kevin. What you
We're
say?
all saying that we took part in that world in hookup culture. We're all saying that. So
That's
why would we hold
not
one
the
person
part. That's not the part I was trying to hold him accountable about. It's the fact that he would get rewarded more than the good guy. All of us know the good guy was getting passed over. The righteous brother was getting passed over.
That's
The
true.
man that would treat her, the man that would treat her nice would get passed over. Those women had to be bad women if they were rewarding the brothers who were savages. You can't not know she wasn't a good woman. If she was a good woman, she would have listen.
Ali, 1 second. Can you stop there?
Yes.
I literally told Jeremy, those women were choosing you at 18 because you had the house. When they had good men, probably want him to buy them lunch and doing all these good things for them. You know what Jeremy said? Jeremy said, "Who told you I was not a good person?"
Thank you.
You no 1 second. You said it. I literally made the statement that Ali is making right now. That women were passing good guys that probably were treating him right for you. And after that, you said, "I was broken and I was this and I was that." The point of the conversation is simple, Jeremy. You were 18. Now we are 35. You are my age. We had the same trajectory. We were son of a bitches when you're younger, and when we kind of mellowed out. What's your excuse now, sir, that you are a grown-up? Now that you are healed, now that you are not damaged, now that you have status, now that you have everything,
You the man.
Your excuse now to not keep a motherfucking woman? Tell me.
Who said I don't have one? I just told you.
Are you married? Are you married, sir?
It's my private life.
Are you married?
I might be.
He did say his private life. And he did say his private
Captain,
life.
at least you told us you had wives. You just wouldn't tell us how many.
Yes. No.
Yeah, but that's for protection.
But I respect, Jeremy. I respect Jeremy. We have to respect that. If it's his private, but it's
totally
hard.
fine, but Jeremy,
It's hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge.
Hey, Jeremy. No, Jeremy. You know what the problem is with Jeremy? 1 second. Just 1 second. I got you, brother. This is why conversation shouldn't go personal. You made several statements about my personal life and about your personal life. You said, I've been doing this and I've been doing that and I've been getting this and I've been getting that. And now that I ask you a question that actually really matters, is not the YouTube views and not the clout and the house at 18. Now that I ask a question that it truly matters, it's private. I don't want to say
now
that.
we can't. Now we can't.
I don't. Once again, I respect
I don't
that.
talk about. I don't talk about my personal life.
Well, I tell you what, hey, Fatty, you can ask me those questions.
Don't make it personal if you don't want personal to go
But
back
he
at
said,
you.
hey,
That's very
Captain,
fair.
Captain, he said he had 200 hoes, but we can't tell us he had one woman or one wife. That's the main thing. He talked about his personal life.
Right. So I think that's when you gotta. I think that's when.
Can I ask Ali a question?
Jeremy.
Hold up, Kevin. Can he just
Wait. Yeah. Let give me just 1 second.
I think that's when to Jeremy, you got to be a little bit more honest than that. I'm gonna use myself as an example, right? I don't give the number. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you the. I don't give nobody the exact number of wives that I have because people have tried to find out about my personal life, but I don't deny that I have other wives.
I don't deny nothing. I just don't tell people.
I'm not saying you're denying anything, but when they say like, "Are you in a relationship?" and the first thing you say, "I don't talk about my personal life," that is denying it. Because saying you're in a relationship is not.
Why does that matter though?
Let me finish. It matters because once you open up a part of your life that was bad, and then you want to emphasize and want us to respect it now that it's good, and then you hold that part back, it's not as genuine as it is. Because again, if you're talking about other people that are open that up, if you don't do it, then you might want to. It might not be built for it. Maybe you're not built for it.
I don't do panels. I don't do none of this shit because I don't.
There's a leave button at the top. There's a leave button at the top.
I understand that people only like to talk from one perspective. I'm answering questions. You ask me a question, I answer questions, and there's certain questions I don't answer. Everything I've said, I've been answering questions. I bring up my personal life at a certain time because I would ask the question. So when I answer certain questions and I don't answer certain questions because y'all want to tell y'all personal business and that's y'all. I ain't knocking y'all. That's how y'all to choose to live. But if I'm on here answering a question because he talking about women, I'm like, bro, it comes to you have to understand them. And I tell you why I understand them. What you are right now? It don't matter what I am right now. I'm no longer the guy I used to be, and I'm also agreeing about you saying they just hold about nature. Like, no, I curated a lot of fucked up women, and I would admit to that. But y'all be on here just arguing and complaining. It's not solution based at all. Not one time did y'all. I had to literally tell y'all why I changed. You didn't ask, so why you stopped doing it? How you get to this guy then? If it used to be this guy, what made you read? You didn't ask that question. Y'all just want to argue and bitch about the same shit. And I get it, bro. But at the same time, like, bro, at some point when you offer a solution.
I love a woman who can shoot her shot. It takes confidence in a woman to shoot her shot, because they might not even be trying to say, let me get to know you. They might be on a different type of time that night, and I appreciate that. It's a grown ass woman right there. Hey. Somebody lied to me. Somebody is lying to me. I know you lying.
All praises. All praises.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.